Alright, let's see if it works this time. Give it a second. Alright, let's do a sound check. Oh, is it loading right? Alright, sound check. Let's see, I think I got it set right now. Hold on. Sorry, that's annoying. Cool, make sure chat is set to all messages and back into the game. I'm trying to go for one of the better endings this playthrough. Of course, I'm like, yeah, I'm always damaged a little bit. It's never stopped me. Alright, so, hey Jeanette, what is up, Jeanette? Mr. Sentius, or Galerius.
Tell me who you are and what you're doing with that bow on your back.
Yeah, we gotta talk to him again. My name's Chadley. I need him to take care of this stuff because I need to go.
I'm listening.
I can go pay that dude. So that, I mean, it's really, well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Yeah. So you need to go take care of the Yulia.
All right.
Make sure the Yulia don't die. You need to stop Fabia entering the empty shrine. And tell the new arrival he'll find what he's looking for in there. Yeah, you got to pull that switcheroo on that weird guy that make the building fall on him instead of Fabia. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying, Mr. Clean?
All right, let me see. Stop Fabia going in, but send the new arrival to the empty shrine. Understood.
Couldn't be I could not have put it better myself, buddy. I think you have truly distilled the various nuances of my instructions. Anyways, yeah, go.
I'll go.
What are you waiting for?
But once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you know all of this.
Well, you know. How do I know all this? Okay, so anyways, what we want to do, I think. Number one. So I am down to... Ah, shit, I only still got
Sisyphus,
5 bullets.
attack or pursue the stone that always returns.
Yeah, we need the stones, is what we need. You know what I mean? Like, we need some...
Just as the
tablets.
ocean accepts the rivers of all the world, so this place accepts all the souls. But it does not notice the crowds that come.
Yeah, Livia or Lilia would be like the classical pronunciation. I think we've talked to her. She's got some more stuff going on. I don't think, Okay, tell me about this pattern again.
You think you wish to know, but you do not.
No, like,
It is
it a
for
pattern
you
that's
if you
so
remain
crazy?
ignorant. Pandora's box must stay closed.
Whoa.
I'll say no more.
I thought it was a pattern that you would, like... I was trying to get a pattern. I thought maybe it'd be like a pattern that Jeanette could use. Apparently, it's like some kind of basilisk or like Medusa or Pandora's box. Apparently, or it's like the Ark of the Covenant from Indiana Jones. Apparently, it's a pattern that like will destroy your mind if you were even to look at it. I don't even know. You know what? I don't know. Whatever.
The newly
All right, Olivia. I'll see you later.
are
Yeah.
ignorant of the road before them.
Oh my goodness. God bless the greenery and the legality of it and the wonderful people at the shop who are really good at helping you figure out exactly what you need. I'm just going to say that. Oh my god. Well, Jeanette, apparently there's some patterns that are like beyond human comprehension, and you would just go insane. Even this is like a Lovecraft
Sorry again,
story.
friend. I went and did as you asked, and it worked. How is it possible that you've just arrived here and you already know everyone and exactly what's about to happen to them?
Well, you got to think fourth dimensionally. Yeah, dude, I've had this conversation with
Come
him like
on.
40 times.
I just did as you asked. The least you can do is level with me.
Okay,
Just keep it
You want me to
between
level
us.
your?
I promise.
I'll make you even balder than. You know what? Never mind. Yeah, I'm living it over and over again.
You're toying with me, right? Wait, you're not kidding, are you? That's the only way you could have known. You're a bit like... Oh, what was his name? Sisyphus. Yeah, that's the one. Old King Sisyphus.
Yeah, old King Sisyphus was a merry old Sisyphus, and a merry old Sisyphus was he. He fell down a hill, then he pushed the boulder up, and then he fell down again. Did he? I don't know. Look, we've had this conversation like 45 times.
Sisyphus was a Greek king a long time ago. For daring to think he could outsmart the gods, he was given a terrible punishment. He was forced to push a great boulder up to the top of a hill. Only, just as it reached the top, it would roll all the way back down to the bottom, forcing him to start over and over and over again, for all eternity. Just like you. Actually, now that I think about it, there are a bunch of old stories about the gods punishing people by making
Okay,
them
I
do
can
the same
skip this, can't I?
futile task over and over.
Like
Tantalus
talking to
was made to
you,
grasp
talking
fruit
to
on a
him
tree
is
he could
kind of
never
a
quite
field
reach.
task at this point.
The
Okay, I can skip. Skip the Maloo. Thanks, Galerius. You're a good man, Galerius. I'll see you later.
That's kind of you to say.
I need to get back to the action.
I'm going to keep
Yep,
your
yep,
secret.
yep.
Although,
Well,
it's
keep
not
my
as if I'll remember this next time we talk anyway, right?
Right, that's why I need to try to
And
avoid.
if our conversations ever start to annoy you, just tell me you're busy.
Oh, yeah.
I know when I'm not wanted. May fortune smile on you, friend.
Well, I do need him to. Well, I need him to take care of the. Okay, next time just say I'm busy. All right, cool. So we're gonna try to see if I can prevent something bad from happening. It's kind of up here somewhere. Sir, you grumbled at me again. What's up?
Name's Rufius. Better watch your step.
Yeah, well, you see, we have to watch the steps. Can't just blindly walk up them. You'd trip and fall, wouldn't you? I think he's a,
Not sure I trust
I think most
Sisyphus.
people seem to be Team Meliodas.
Protect his daughter in a city without sin. How's he going to protect us?
Yeah. Well, okay, so he's going for the more jingoistic candidate, I suppose. I mean, why wouldn't he? He's wearing some, like, Lyrica segmentata, well, combined with some kind of, it's not full segmented armor, but it's anachronistic. You know what? Let's talk about something else. Fine. There must be some kind of way out of here. Say the Joker to the
If I
thief.
did, do you think we'd be having this conversation?
So Rufius doesn't want to be here. All right, well, yeah, let's go in. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Alright, I'm sorry, I gotta calm down. So what we need to do is we need to get higher and higher, straight up we'll fly. Alright. No, we need to go up here, because I got like 2,000 something denariuses. So I can pay this dude to reconsider the extremely bad decision that he's getting ready to make. It shouldn't have to be something where you have to pay them, but, debt can kind of mess people's concept of the value of their own life. I mean, it is what it is. So we'll see. We're gonna see if we can prevent him from doing the dumb thing this time. Hey, girl. I see you scrubbing off. What is that? Some like I urinated it into Melios' villa from above and got away with it. Yeah, you see this. There was literally like. Oh, hey, yeah, I know. Well, I know you're Octavia. So.
It's a ghastly thing, is it not? How are you faring so far?
Well, I'm faring okay, but I was gonna say like, one of the cool things about Pompeii and Herculaneum is that the graffiti. There's like, graffiti was a big thing, and there's like well preserved examples of it, and a lot of it was like, literally like very vulgar. Kind of stuff like that. Like I peed on this dude's house and got away with it. Like somebody took the time to write that out on the floor. I mean, the thing about history that's so cool is like it's hard to. I mean, it's how do I explain it? Like people really aren't any different. You know, some of the external stuff has changed, but there's a lot of stuff that hasn't changed. People still talk shit. They write stuff in. It's like graffiti in the bathroom. Anyways, let's go ahead and go on with this conversation. So, yeah, ma'am, I'm actually doing pretty good right now, all things considered.
Ah, another stoic, perhaps. We all need something to help us through times like these. We've all been where you are now. I remember when I first arrived. I used to lay awake at night contemplating the big questions. Why am I here? Is there a way out? What is the Golden Rule, and who or what is responsible for it? I still don't have any of the answers, I'm afraid. I don't think anybody does. But I'm happy to share with you what I've learned.
Well, you see, so we already know she's a Christian. You're a Christian. Your name's Octavia. Okay, anyways. I mean, I didn't mean that as an insult. I'm just... This is like 1st century Rome. They haven't quite got used to it yet. Y'all are still considered a cult. They're blaming you for the fire, so... I won't share your secret, but I need to talk to Ulpius.
All right, well, it was lovely to meet you. I look forward to getting to know you better over the coming months. And if you ever...
I can't believe this is how it ends.
The coming months? Hold on.
Oh, no. No.
He's just taking a pee-pee, don't worry about it.
What are you doing? Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's the idea.
What? Why? Why would you want that?
Why do you think
can I skip through this?
For the rest of my life.
I know.
Yeah, he's blah, blah, blah,
I'm
blah,
sorry,
blah, blah.
but I just don't...
He doesn't care anymore.
Help him.
Yeah, of course he doesn't. Help him. Yeah, I'll talk to him.
Thank you.
I'm always skipping this because I have... Okay, so I think... I say this.
You know about that?
Yeah, I know about it.
How is that possible? I mean, I've never mentioned it to anyone.
I think he had to die first, and then I learned. It's like Back to the Future, except even more complicated. Anyways, you won't believe me if I told you, buddy.
You don't understand. I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want it all to be over.
I wish I could throw a rope over him and just drag him, because... Okay. Look, buddy, maybe I can solve your problem this time.
It's too late for that. Yulia and I made a pact. And she's already swallowed hemlock this morning. If I backed out now, I'd be betraying her.
No, come on.
I can't do that.
She's fine. We already took care of that.
Oh, really? That changes things a little. But we're still in debt bondage to that monster.
He's still in debt bondage to the monster.
Unless you happen to have 2,000 denarii to pay off both of our debts.
Yeah, you know, I actually do. I'm kind of, you know... The cool thing about going through the time loop is it makes it a lot easier to save money. Because the same money will be there and you know, normally I wouldn't, but this time, yeah. I'm going to give you 2,000 denarii, even though it's a lot. I don't even know if you can carry it. You look a little emaciated right now, but we'll figure it out.
Really? Wait. So, I guess you'd want me to work for you, then?
Work for me? No, I ain't like that, Mr. Man. You be free. You can fly away like a butterfly.
You'd do that for us? A couple of complete strangers?
Well, we've known each other longer than you think. Yeah, man, of course, why not?
It seems today we're both blessed. This did not turn out how I thought. Thank you, friend. I never thought people like you existed.
Well, it took me a couple of tries. Actually, it took me a lot of money. So I'm not necessarily like endorsing the whole moral of this particular quest, but yeah, here's your fucking money. Now you're not gonna throw yourself. Well, you better. If I find out you buy a bunch of shit,
and I have nothing but the tunic on my back.
Well, you better keep it that way and pay your debts off, because if I find out you're partying up on the town, then we're gonna have a whole different story there, buddy. All right, don't worry about it.
I'll go and take care of things with Malleolus and tell Yulia the good news. Thanks again, friend. I'll never forget what you did for us.
So that's cool. So, yeah, run along there. Okay. Yeah, so that's another thing that I can have Mr. Clean take care of next time I go through. Okay, cool. What's another thing that I do need? Let me, well, first let me jump around. Jump around! Jump around! Jump around! Jump up, and get down. There's no third-person view. So you can't actually see what the character looks like. But you can see their arms kind of flailing up when they jump around a little bit. I don't think I can shoot those, can I? Oh, not with the gun. Yeah. Nah, those aren't like climbable vines. I'll serve your ass like John McEnroe. If a girl steps up, I'm smacking a hoe. Word to your moms, I came to drop bombs. I got more rhymes than the Bible's got songs. Now that song's gonna be in my head. Oh no. Yeah, man. Like Louis Armstrong, play the or no, that's a different song. Well, it's still a good song. Do you ever get like two songs stuck in your head and it turns into a weird like chimera of the two songs? I don't know. I don't know if some people do, maybe some don't. I'm just like having I'm just wandering around trying to appreciate the scenery. It is pretty. We live in a cave, yet someone manages to keep the trees sort of tamed up and kind of shaped into a thing. Like, you got a variety. There's a boulder, and they sort of blend the different various trees, except for this one. Okay, so I'm assuming. Yes, Yulia, I'm trying to cope with the fact that this tree right here. Why they need to yank this out and just transplant in a new one? Unless this is meant to represent something. Like, what if this is meant to represent something? I feel bad for. Maybe because the tree is next to the rock. I don't know, man. I don't know. Don't overthink it. Well, here we got like a severe fire hazard, but It has never stopped them, I guess. Alright, one quick second. Water. Water is underrated. I don't think enough people truly appreciate water. Did you know that your human body is like at least more water than not water? I think it's like 70-some%. I don't know. It depends. Water is like this crazy thing if you think about it, because oxygen is like a highly oxidizing sort of an element, and hydrogen is freaking explosive. But you combine the oxygen and the hydrogen together in the correct amount, and you get something that can put out fires. Hey, Yulia, what's up? Sorry, I'm just yeah, water's pretty cool. A lot of people don't think about water as deeply, but some people do. Sorry, I'm kind of baked right now. All right, I want to use the zip line because the zip line is a lot of fun. This is definitely a responsible way of getting down. Whee!
I hope you're coping.
Oh, I've been coping. I've been hoping that you've been coping. Oh, whoops. Sorry, that was an accident. Okay, seriously. Look for another quest to do. So I already know an extremely easy way to do it. So I'm trying to go for the other different endings. Let's see. Figured out his moves. We got Sentius. I suspect yeah, starting to do that is where we get a little crazy. Sentia. Centilla, I think, is the one I gotta find. Sentia, and so yeah, Sentia is the chick on the couch. Centilla is the other daughter. Romans had very uncreative naming conventions, but that's fine. Let's see. We gotta find more threads. Okay, let's just like talk to some people for now, because I want to, it's whatever. I hope this is entertaining. If it's not entertaining, I'm sorry. Give me some. I was thinking about playing this roller coaster game, where I can build. I want to build evil, dangerous roller coasters that would be illegal under like international law if they existed in real life, but only it's a video game, so it's fine. Video games are the only, you know what I'm saying? I want to make a roller coaster that just intentionally kills anyone that rides it. Oh, no. I don't know if the game will let me do that, but yeah, I downloaded Roller Coaster or Planet Coaster or whatever. It's got a sandbox mode, so I might try that later. Ave. I guess I can accuse your daughter.
We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name?
Yeah, I killed you that one time. Yeah, my name's Chadley, because I'm such a Chad.
A curious name, to match a curious accent. But I digress. I see you have the posture of a military man, though your garments are most peculiar. I pray to Mars your skill set won't be necessary here, but time will tell.
Yeah, remember, he doesn't remember that I shot him that one time.
And I'll get to that.
Okay, let's just skip the lines. Look, we had this conversation before. Can we skip to the doodle? Okay. I'm in a hurry, dude. Well, you see, the only reason I talk to him is I was gonna see what happens if I
Of
Okay,
course. What is it?
I haven't talked to him about this yet. I figured out how to stop at least one person, which of course is him, but well, let me see what he says about this option. I figured out how to stop at least one person from breaking it. What happens now?
Well, if you've stopped one person from breaking it and you're still here, then there must be someone else about to break it still.
Okay.
Allow me
Yeah,
to
exactly.
explain. When I discovered the ritual to proceed,
He's going to talk about the paradox
instructions,
again.
the crux of
I have to
previously,
stop the
if you
person
manage
who
to succeed,
creates
the
the
same thing would happen
paradox.
if either.
We already took care of that. I'm not going to kill him this time.
Excellent. So it looks like.
Alright, well, I'm just going to get back to it.
I'll be waiting here for news.
Because it would be, I mean, like I said, I've already done that ending on this character. It lets you come back and like try to do the other ones. The other ones are going to involve me. It's going to be more complicated. Yes, I could just kill him right now, and then that would actually end the game. Because it would solve the paradox. But there's 3 other ways to solve the paradox. I can't sleep in the bed. Well, I guess I don't really have to sleep in beds anyway. So... Oh, she's not here. Oh, there she is. Oh, you decided to...
Oh, another one fresh out of the baths, I take it.
You decided to stand up and stretch your legs a little bit. You're usually hanging out on that couch over there.
Ugh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here. What do you want?
I guess there's not really anything new that I can do right now. Ask her about the golden rule again.
Some people say it's the creation of an all-seeing god who's watching everything we do. But what kind of an awful, incompetent god would let my sister go missing on his or her watch?
Well, maybe it's best if you don't go insulting gods. You never know.
Oh, I'd say it to their faces if they had the courage to show themselves. Did you hear that? Curse you, you coward! Where is my sister? What do you have to say for yourself? No response. Nothing. That's what I thought.
Did she just have a... I don't know, the way they deliver that dialogue, at first it makes it seem like she's, like, accusing me of something. I'm like, alright, you know... Well, at least we know yeah, okay.
I'm telling you,
Blasphemy
this
doesn't
mysterious
count.
god of ours has to be asleep on the job. Either that, or... Oh,
It was real. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't want to keep going through all of these dialogues. It's such a dialogue-heavy game.
I trust you can see yourself out.
Well, what I'm looking for... I'm not entirely sure.
I hope you have a good reason for flouting my weapons ban.
How come you're allowed a weapon and I'm not?
You are a weapon. You do about 25,000 push-ups a day. I mean, come on. Speaking of which, yeah, it's not a gun with a flashlight attached to it. It's a flashlight with a gun attached to it. There's a difference. A priestess. It was like Super Mario. We're gonna work. Okay, one at a time. One at a time. Ma'am, how are you doing?
A new face. Ave, and may Vesta watch over you. I'm Equitia. To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
What's the status of the status of the election? The election, not the other one. What's the status of the election?
It must be completed by dusk, just the same as any other official business. It'll be between Sentius, the incumbent, and Malleolus, the challenger. Why do you ask?
Well, you see, sometimes we get a little bit curious about shit. Hey, can we pull out a third party? I'm trying to nominate this dude Galerius. He's pretty cool. I call him Mr. Clean. And I think he's going to clean up this town, is what I think.
I like the idea, but I know Galerius well, and his position has always been that he won't run unless Malleolus withdraws. It was only yesterday that he said to me he'd only ever run if it was absolutely necessary to make sure Sentius wasn't re-elected. So, I suppose if you'd like to see Galerius elected magistrate, you'd need to persuade Malleolus to withdraw somehow.
It'd be so much simpler if I could just... Anyways, okay. What's your role in the election, little green-eyed priestess there?
I'm responsible for announcing it and making sure the procedures are followed.
Procedures. Well, can I nominate myself?
Assuming they're eligible and willing to accept the nomination.
I want to run. Can I be my own candidate? Well, whatever. Okay, we'll talk to the one guy and see what his fucking problem is. No point in asking her. Oh, the pattern. We're trying to find the pattern. What's the pattern?
Interesting. I'm not sure why you're telling me, but you've come to the right person. Did you find a pattern then? What have you noticed?
I found a pattern, but it was like a little winter hat for a small sized dog. I'm like, I don't know if that's the pattern. The river. Yeah, a lot of people mention the river.
Yes. I understand many of our friends were carried here by a river current. What else?
That's all I noticed. The other stuff is completely irrelevant.
There are definitely some common threads there. But I think we'll need at least a few to ensure we're not just seeing coincidences. Keep asking people how they wound up here. I don't want us to rush to any conclusions yet.
Yeah, I would never rush to a conclusion.
Weighs heavily on my mind, and dictates we should be sure. Yes, you should ask the others first.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and...
Come back to me once you've acquainted yourself with the rest of our neighbors.
So I gotta look for places that I haven't really talked to people at yet. And not rush back to the thingy. So the golden rule is a little vague, but...
Don't you just love springtime?
Is it springtime? I didn't even notice. But whatever. Yeah, sure, why not? It's springtime for that guy and that country. Winter for the other ones. They say in London, April is a spring month. Okay. I don't know who says that. Actually, I do. What's in here? Is there anything interesting? You need my help? Ma'am, what do you need the help with? She's like putting her hand up all weird. Like she... Okay. What is she looking at? I'm just gonna go in here and see what's going on. Is the market closed?
Cerberus lifts his triple head.
Whoa.
And lets out his threefold braying.
Livia, would you stop muttering like Medea over a cauldron?
Dude, Livia's fine. Don't worry about it.
They follow their trades.
I'm just gonna go upstairs and see what all they got.
Ignorant.
This again.
Wow.
You're in a world of your own.
A large vat for brewing beer? There's a bunch of small insects drowning in it.
Stay away from my money.
Who stays away from who? This is not sanitary. You have bugs in the beer. It's illegal, man. Even back in Roman times, like it's not like the modern health inspectors, but I mean,
well,
of course, I
isn't that an
suppose.
impressive
I
trinket?
suppose. Yeah, well, you know, the impressive trinket is about to be. I suppose that it's all fine because this is caveat emptor, which essentially means let the buyer beware. All right, let the buyer beware that there's fucking bugs in the beer. How about
Wow.
that?
Isn't that a big long bow?
Oh, this? I thought you were talking about something else. You'd be right either way, but you're never going to find out. All right, let's continue wherever I'm going.
You, Sisyphus, attack or pursue the stone that always returns.
What can I try to... So, there's some way to get... I know there's, like, some way to get into here. I'm not really entirely sure. I can't kick it over. I don't think I could shoot it over. Maybe. Maybe. No. Okay, there's something... Yeah, I can't remember, but whatever. It's not really important right now. I just can't get in there right now. So, if I can find that Malleolus guy, is he the one that's in that little classic sort of villa thing with the interior courtyard? It's actually like, you see, they didn't have air conditioning back then, so people came up with all kinds of crazy ways to not burn to death. Oh, this guy.
Am I going to die in here?
I don't think so, my friend. It's
No,
an
we gotta
excellent
try to
day
get him
today.
out.
Perhaps our new magistrate will be kinder than Sentius and let you out.
I hope so. Galerius, what happens when you die?
You're not going to die anytime soon, Dooley.
My mother told me, when you die, a ferryman helps you cross a river and your spirit lives on in the underworld. Is that true?
Well, yes, but...
Is it true that if you were good, you get to go to Elysium, but if you were bad, you get punished forever and ever in Tartarus?
Something like that,
Hello.
but...
Have we met before?
Oh, yeah, I think we may have. Let's talk about your treasure. I'm not going to mince words. That's what I'm here for.
My friend Hannibal used to look after me. He said he always would. But then, he died. It was very sad. He said, if anything ever happened to him, I had to find something very precious hidden away. He gave me this key and made me promise to keep it safe until I found the treasure. But I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
All I remember is he said something about the cisterns. But when I went up to the high one, they put me in here. Now nobody looks after me. Except my friend Galerius. And Ek, the priestess lady.
Yeah, I call her Ek.
She's a nice lady.
I don't know. It's kind of like a pet name. Yeah, it's fine. I'll tell you what. If you give me the key, I can try to figure out what it unlocks. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, buddy?
Hannibal
said,
I
yeah, he did,
shouldn't
didn't he?
give it to anyone I didn't trust. But maybe you could help me get out of here. Then I would trust you.
Yep.
A lot.
Oh, you can trust me. Does it? Come on. Look at my face. Is this not the face of absolute trustworthiness? Well, I'm gonna talk to the magistrate and get you out.
Galerius
What we're gonna
already
do.
tried that. He said the magistrate wouldn't listen.
Yeah, but we're gonna have a different. There's gonna be a different magistrate here. Can I just break him out? That might violate the gold. That
What
might
about
violate-
the rules? I don't want everyone to get in trouble because I was bad.
Well, if I break a bar, it's probably not gonna like be considered as breaking the golden rule.
Like
Whatever.
Galerius. He's nice. I like Galerius. He made me a doll and everything.
He made you a dog? Oh, he
You
made him a
help make
doll.
him magistrate.
He said he made him a
He
dog.
can get me out of here, and I can give you the key to my treasure. Hannibal said it was in the cisterns. I can't remember what it was,
Okay.
just that it was way up high and very precious.
My precious. Let me see if I can actually like complete this time, because I should have plenty of time before the actual election happens. Alright, so gonna make sure we prioritize that. Figure out how to get into the upper cistern. There's no map, so shit. How do we get into the upper cistern? Because someone, sir, Mr. Galerius.
Fortune smile on you, brother.
I used a
Salve
real
again,
name.
my Sisyphean friend. Now, what's on your mind?
Don't call me a Sisyphean. I don't even know what that means. I mean, I do, but just I pretend I don't. So, dude, why don't you run for magistrate? You could be the magistrate, and you would straighten out this whole situation, is what you would do.
I've bounced the idea around once or twice, mainly as a way of getting Dooley set free. God knows Sentius is never going to do it. But from what I hear, Malleolus has the election stitched up. Nobody's going to take him on and win. And maybe that's not such a bad thing.
What if someone, like,
he talks a lot
pushes him
about
off?
freedom, so I'm hoping if he's elected, he'll release Dooley from his cell. And that's good enough for me.
Yeah, why is Dooley in a cell? He's not a bad person. He's just a little, you know what I'm saying. You don't need to be in a whole cell. I mean, what'd he do?
Because Sentius put him there. Poor Dooley was just wandering around looking for some imaginary treasure. Now a magistrate accused him of being a thief. It's nonsense, of course. Dooley's the most harmless man you'll ever meet. But Sentius really has it in for him, for some reason.
Yeah, the more I learn about this Sentius fucker, the less I like him. And that's even after I already shot him on that one time loop. Holy fuck. Well, if Malleolus runs, he's gonna break the whole golden rule, dude. And it's gonna be back to square one again.
And how could you... Oh, wait.
Yeah, I've been
You've
around the
seen
block a
another
couple
time loop,
times,
haven't you?
my dude. Yeah.
Well, in that case, we need to find a way to make sure Malleolus loses. Better yet, get him to withdraw altogether. If you can do that, and Sentius is the only candidate left, I'll run against him. Deal?
Oh shit, he's really gonna go for it if I can do that? Okay. Yeah, Mr. Clean, we got a deal. We're gonna clean this town up, my dude. Alright.
Alright, friend. Hope you find a way to break that cycle you're in.
Yeah, that's the thing about cycles. They have a tendency to repeat. Cool. Now where do I go? Water under the bridge? Does that mean that I need to go under a bridge first? To get to... Man, no. Alright, I don't want to talk to her right now. Push up boy. Dude, I mean, I understand that this is not like a super sophisticated game, but some of these people kind of have schedules. Like, they kind of hang out in different spots. This dude seems to all...
You're allowed a weapon and I'm not.
I I don't know. I actually don't. It's a mystery. Good cycles repeated. Yeah, man. Cycles. Ulpius. So, hey, you're alive now, remember? You didn't jump. He just said, whoa. Okay, well, hey, shalom to you also as well, my friend. What is your story now that you have not thrown yourself off a cliff? It'd be cool to kind of talk to you and see what's up.
You mean where am I from and all that? Judea,
well,
originally.
Duh.
But when I was a child, I moved to Rome with my family, Romanized my name, and spent most of my life in the Jewish district of Trans-Tiberim, across the Tiber from the main city. That's where I was when the fires broke out. Everyone was running toward the river, and I, listening to my inner contrarian, ran the other way. Every road leading out of Rome was in chaos, full of people with all their belongings in carts, and brigands preying on them. Several hours down the Appian Way, I saw another Jewish family being attacked by 3 opportunists. So I picked up a branch from the side of the road and went to defend them. I can only assume they got the better of me, because the next thing I knew, I was waking up in a forest, by a river not far from here, with no memory of how I got there.
Yeah,
it's strange though, because I still had my purse on me. Why would a robber knock me unconscious and throw me in a river,
not a purse,
but not take my coins?
Yeah, did that lady, or was it a lady, or someone in the background just said, he's like, do you love springtime? We're having a conversation here, buddy. Well, good on you for risking your life to help others. That's noble.
A lot of good it did me. And that family. I sometimes wonder what happened to them.
Well, if you did the best you could, you know, hey man. There's an old saying, I dare do all that becomes a man, he who dares more does, I fucked it up. I dare do all that becomes a man, he who dares more is none. You can only do what you can do, man. What about Scintilla? Can we talk about Scintilla?
Scintilla and I were in love. And then, 22 days ago, she went missing.
Well, you see, yeah, we need a little more. Okay, Mr. Armor Man he's not going to come punch us out, is he? Sir, you're probably late for a protein shake. Get down to the store. He just growled at us. All right, Ulpius, start at the beginning, because there's always, they say the devil is in the details.
All right. One night a few months ago, when I was cleaning Malleolus' villa, I heard a young woman singing. It was the most beautiful thing I had ever heard. I wasn't allowed out, so once everyone else was asleep, I climbed up the inside of the villa and onto the roof, just to see where that sound was coming from. And that's when I saw her, standing in the garden of the magistrate's villa. I just sat there on the roof, listening to her with my chin on my knees. And for the first time in a long time, I felt hopeful. And then she looked up and saw me, and
this is going.
She smiled. I knew at that moment the fates had brought me to her, and from the moment she asked my name with this warmth and curiosity, I knew I'd have done anything for her. And so for weeks on end, each night I'd climb out of the villa and into her father's garden. We'd hold hands and talk about all the things we'd do once we got out of here. Like having our own vineyard.
Scandalous.
And then one morning I woke up and everyone was out searching for her. They said she'd vanished in the night. All I could do was keep my head down and try to hide how beside myself I was.
Well, you see, Ulpius, my friend, there's an old saying. You can't bullshit a bullshitter.
I swear by the gods of Rome, I don't know what happened to her.
Maybe
All I
I'm
know is
mistaking
she loved
it
me.
for someone else. I don't know.
And if she had known a way out, she would have told me. She'd never have taken her own life. And there's no way anybody could have killed her under the Golden Rule.
Oh, that's right. I'm
can't
thinking about
prove it,
somebody
but
else.
I just know she's still alive somehow. Even now, it's as if I can hear her voice in my head, crying out to me. That can only mean one thing. Somebody
it can mean a couple
abducted her.
things.
I have
honestly.
no idea how or who would want to do something like that to such a sweet, lovely girl. But what else
Right.
could have happened?
Well, you see, you always start with the what, and then you move to the how and the who, and then you can get to the why. But you gotta kind of work from the. You gotta start with the basics. You know what I'm saying? So, any ideas about who may have taken her, or somebody like you? I don't want to be accusatory right off the bat. That's bad. That's bad form. You should always let the subject talk themselves into their own. All right. So, any ideas? What do you got to say about that, Ulpius?
My guess? Malleolus had something to do with it. He is without doubt the most evil man I have ever known. I have no idea where he'd be keeping her, but there is one room in his villa, upstairs, which is always locked. I've
Is
never
it
seen
now?
the inside of it, and I haven't been able to steal a key without breaking the Golden Rule. But I have a feeling that if you could get in there somehow, it would shed light on a great many things.
Well, you see, here's the deal, buddy. I don't trust you, but I'm gonna go ahead and look into it.
Let me know what you discover.
Well, if I discover something sideways, and maybe I'll break the Golden Rule myself. All right, yeah. So it's at Malleolus Villa. Is that the one that's over here? It's the one that's got like its own interior courtyard thingy. Like, yeah, I know you need my help. I can only help I can only do one thing at a time. Y'all are trying to.
I hope you're coping.
Ma'am, I'm coping. You don't even want to know how I'm coping. Is that the villa? No, it's that. It's that one. Yeah, if we jump off it. Boom, boom, pow. I'm running now. Running on empty. Running on. Running wide. Or blind. Blind. Hello, Mr. Boulderman. Okay.
Salve, friend.
Yep, I think if we just jump off this, it doesn't seem like a good idea, but it's what they call a leap of faith. I must not fear. Fear is a mind killer.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I feared. What the fuck? Oh, I didn't jump far. I jumped. Okay, last save. Yeah, last save is like probably like right after that. Wow. I shouldn't have jumped at all. I should have just walked off. Okay, that's cool. We just go around corners anyway. Alright, so let's try something extra special. How you doing? This is your evening habitat?
Olave again. Did you find what you need?
Yep.
And did you notice anything? A pattern?
Oh, yeah.
There are definitely some common threads there. but I think we'll need at least a few to ensure we're not just seeing coincidences. Keep asking people how they wound up here. I don't want us to rush to any conclusions yet. Livia's fate weighs heavily on my mind, and dictates we should be sure. Yes, you should ask the others first.
Okay.
Come back to me once you've acquainted yourself with the rest of our neighbors.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna acquaint myself with, I kind of want to build ridiculous roller coasters. I want to see how that game is here in a second. So can I... Whoa, the whole thing came up. Alright, this is Minerva, the Roman goddess of strategy. Yeah, I could definitely use a little bit of the strategy. That was not a good strategy. I thought if I just kind of hopped a little bit... No, but I ended up falling right on the whole ledge at the end of the thing and not into the whole water. And therefore... You know, it was too much, and my character succumbed to his injuries there in that particular instance. So, wow, this is a coin pouch. If I steal it, it'll break the golden rule. But what if there's a lot of coins in it? All right, how close am I to the time portal? Let's see. I'd have to run down and up and around. Yeah, I'd have to be like juking and dodging. Never stopped me before. Alright, you know what? I'm stealing this coin pouch is what I'm doing.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Your mom shall suffer. Dude, that's kind of cool, because he kind of actually, like, aggroes their arrows as he's running up. We just gotta make sure that I don't get hit too much. Alright, make sure that I'm, bounce around a little bit more. Oh, fuck. I think, get here. Open the thing, dude. Open it. Open it now. Oh, he died, but I lived. Into the star tube. Yes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a little break. Okay, so fuck, whatever. I don't know how. I don't seem to be getting like a whole lot of people that are watching this and very interested in it, and it is kind of repetitive. I have played through it before, so I might try something a little different. So I think I'm gonna take a little break, and I'm gonna play that Mr. Clean.
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you are and why you look?
You know, I have
like
dreams like
on a
this.
gladiator and lost.
Yeah, there's no. Okay, so next time I pick this up, but yeah, I think I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play something else, but it's not that I don't like this game. Just, I know I need to mix it up a little bit more, and I need to get back into Fallout at some point. But yeah, I'll be around. I will be around. It's still early. It's only 9 o'clock. Holy shit! All right, thanks Jeanette for hanging out, and somebody else here. Yeah. All right, see ya.